Greetings, back with another video. In this video, I'm talking about not living in fear, because we live in a time where the system is trying to constantly keep us in fear. That's one thing that I realized, that the system is trying to keep people in constant fear with bills, work. And every week it's like there's a bill, there's a problem, there's an issue, and the price is going up. They're trying to keep us always worried. These jobs, people are getting laid off, and just a lot of things happening. So I think you shouldn't let the fear take over you, because life is too short, and you should focus on the now, and just know that hardship or whatever you're going through in life is temporarily. Just pray, just have faith in something. Just learn to believe in yourself. Learn, try new things, make new plans, make new goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be overnight. Like today, I was talking to somebody at work, and the guy broke down and told me that he's stressed. He's really stressed out, and he's worried. He's stressed and he's worried, and it's crazy. Like, being a construction worker, making a decent amount of money, it could be more, but these companies don't empathize towards the coworker. They don't see the coworker's point of view about it. They only see the product, and they only see money. You as a robot, you as a number. And one thing that opened my eyes up during this whole Dodge thing going around, laying off workers, laying off people, changing things up in these jobs. One thing that I woken up to is not to depend on the system, not to depend on the system, not to depend on the government, not to depend on your own job, because you could be fine, but are you really fine? Are you really fine? I'm at that point right now where I'm searching for greater for my family. I'm searching for greater. I'm pushing myself beyond the limits of manifestation, because you have to leave a legacy behind. If you got kids, if you got, family that you actually care about, we got to build a legacy. I mean, who am I to be selfish and to live for myself? I understand, like, if you don't have kids or something like that, but if you have kids, or you have somebody that you really care about, building a legacy for them so it can pass it on to, family members, the close ones that's closest to you. Because at this point right now, just working a 9 to 5 isn't it anymore. Just working a 9 to 5 isn't it anymore. Sitting there, just depending on a pension, depending on a 401k, it's not guaranteed anymore. It's not guaranteed. I work at a company that did have a pension, and now they don't have pension. They just have 401k retirement. The prior workers before, the old heads, the old timers, screwed the younger generation over. They screwed them over at the company I have. When you think about a company a company where you break your back, you breathe in toxic smoke, all kinds of stuff. Anything could cost you your life, just somebody's mistake. You know, it might not even be your fault. Like last year, a pipe welder got deleted because of someone else's mistake. Someone else's mistake. It wasn't his fault. He got deleted. And is it really worth it? You know, is the job really worth it? And recently I heard that another coworker, you know, I probably talked about this a while back in prior videos before, that he fell like 50 feet and he was in the coma and he got deleted. I heard he got deleted. You know, a lot of these problems are happening at these companies. I mean, construction is good, but at the same time, you got to know what kind of company you're getting in, because these companies, they don't care about us. They do not care about us. And these companies, they look out for the younger generation. They do. But at the same time, the younger generation, the ones that don't have guidance, will dive into these companies, and the old heads will take advantage of them. You know, the old timers, they will take advantage of them. You know, the whole job is just politics. It's politics. You know, if you piss off the wrong person at the company, you can get blacklisted. You can definitely get blacklisted. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty of companies like that out there, that it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know, I heard stories after stories after stories, but I don't post that. I don't talk about that because I fly solo. I don't need to be a part of a politic group. I got a couple invites to hang out with certain people, but I respectfully decline because I'm a lone wolf. I don't need that kind of those kind of energies around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that, you know, that some people are a part of these secret societies at these jobs, that they got connections and they can erase things and, you know, do things behind the shadows of the company, and, you know, but God is watching. God is watching. You know what I'm saying? God is watching. So you can do what you want. I don't stick my nose in other people's business. But I do hear stories, you know. We all talk, we all gossip. It's a part of humanity. We gossip, we talk. So I kind of forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, I mean, just keep your nose clean and stay out of other people's business. Mind your business. But don't fall into depression over this system. This system wants to keep you depressed. They want to keep your vibration low. They want to keep you unhappy. That's what they want. This system is breadcrumbing us. They breadcrumbing us. They want us to fucking work a full-time job like it's a damn part-time job. You know, expect us to pay all these bills. Expect us to bills. It's like there was a time where you could pay a bill and all your bills in one work check. Now it's like every fucking week It's appeal this, appeal that, appeal this, appeal that. So they're trying to keep you stressed. They want you stressed. They want you unhappy. And then when you're stressed and when you're unhappy, you're not thinking clearly. Your vision and your mind is clouded, and you can make stupid decisions. Like what happened with the guy that set the warehouse on fire, and he recorded it. He's complaining about, he wasn't getting paid enough. You know, money talks. Money talks. People want money. You got to eat to live. And the crazy thing is, these prices keep going up. They go up all the time. They keep going up. It's not going down. I remember before Donald Trump came in, everybody was so glad that he came in, because they really thought that there was going to be hope. There was going to be change. They thought that it was going to be change. It was change, all right. The change, everything went higher. He was helping his billionaire friends. See, that's one thing that I'm glad that I didn't vote. I'm glad I didn't vote, because I don't have faith in a man, a human being. A human being, you should never have faith in a human being, because a human being can switch up on you just like that. Just switch up on you. So don't have faith in man. If you have faith in another human being, you're only lying to yourself. People could change, people could be deceived. Nobody's perfect. We're all human. But I'm just telling you, this society is trying to keep your frequency low. They want you to always be in fear. That's why the news is negative. They're posting about airplanes falling. I haven't seen one personally fall in my own eyes. Usually I don't really pay attention. I pay attention to it, but I don't really focus on it. Because I see airplanes flying in the sky every other day. I haven't personally seen one low to the ground. That could be all made up just to get people to not fly. Who knows? It could be AI. They're always trying to put us in fear all the time. You should never be afraid. Don't be afraid. Face your fears. False evidence appearing real. Fear is only illusion. It's only to stop you from moving forward. That's what fear is. You should never be afraid. Do not fear anything or anyone. Only fear God. Not in that way, but you know what I mean. Fear the wrath of judgment. You know what I'm saying? Fear that, don't even fear at all. Just have faith, be happy, be grateful always. Even during our times are hard, even during when times is bad. Be happy, be thankful, because you'll be blessed. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. With every action is a reaction. Like if they're supposed to put you in fear, be grateful. I'm grateful for what I have. I don't have much. I'm grateful for that. I envy no man. I'm jealous of no man. I'm thankful that, this person is doing good. I'm thankful that that's good. That's a blessing that person's doing better than me. Or that's a blessing that, this person has this and who has that. Don't be jealous of another man, because you never know what somebody went through to get that. And a lot of people might envy you, and they don't understand the struggles that you went to get where you're at. Success rarely happens overnight. Most people have to work for it. So don't live in fear. Keep it pushing. Smile always. Keep your head up and stay prayed up. Just know that the angels, God, whatever you pray to is protecting you. Your ancestors, just have faith. Just have faith in yourself. Don't allow these people to put you in fear because, you know, they fear that, you know, you can move forward and you believe in yourself and you walk alone, you stand by yourself. Just have faith and everything will fall together. So thank you.